go first. You are the lost sheep. You are the people about whom the Bible is speaking, who will stand up in the last days when the trumpet is sounded.
I see chariots in the skies. Men on earth look surprised as they flew across the skies. And I see the light deep within the night, up there in Mars among the stars, in that distant land. Swift as light, we took our flight, the chosen people. Ooh, my, no reason why we here. Ooh, my, boy, the reasons why we here.
For being born without physical form, void and vast, my space voyage begins between the asteroids. Before I landed upon the planet, looked abandoned, lost and stranded. I became a force that demanded light. Doors took flight, one course of the night, to search for any source of light. Light was the loaded ledge coming from the edge of the universe. Went past the moon to the earth, then from the womb to the nurse. With a slight remembrance how I came from a distance to an instinct existence with five senses. The quest for man repentance. While others cried, I exercised my third eye by hearing the lullaby. Then I magnified inside, became intelligent and wise. Transformed from the celestial, shot through a sexual, terrestrial testicles vessel, small as a decimal where I nestle. 9 months later, special delivery to Killah PRIEST. From the fetus to the cleavage, from atoms to atoms, from atoms to atoms, from atoms to atoms.
I see chariots in the skies. Men on earth look surprised as they flow across the sky. And I see the light deep within the night, up there in Mars among the stars, in that distant land.
So I began between the meteorite. Now I walk like Christ, except I'm not the sacrifice, but a righteous parasite, searching for paradise, which is the birthright of a celestial Nazarite with appetites to bite from the tree of life. Smite Edomites, Sodomites, Moabites, in the land of Canaanites, following 6 flaming lights, burning over 1 million degrees Fahrenheit. Bright as neon beyond the satellites. Flight take me over cattle stocks, blocks of ice. I begin to flock across Mecca with a vivid projector, seeking my scepter, looking at Rebecca. 2 sons popping through Jerusalem like a hoopla. Principalities enables me to see the other galaxies, releasing all calories, back 8 author bodies and allergies. I'm the author and the writer of a biography with God prophecies that challenge Egyptology, philosophies, and Greek mythologies. Going through the glossaries of Socrates with Pharisees and Sadducees. Going through genealogy with degrees. I contact the Hasmonean dynasties. Approximately 168 BC. Transformed from a womb killer bee into the families of the Maccabees. I can see every species in 3D. Him clear CDs. During my pilgrimage, I walked through the wilderness. I had the privilege to see the pyramids, which gave me the will to live. To roam through the villages and heal the kids. Walk across the bridge, strong as Farrakhan, as a voice echoed like Sarah Vaughan across the great Amazon. Stretching out my hand like yawn till it reached Babylon. Behold a psychic phenomenon, quiet storm, a wonder out of horizon. From the top of holy Mount Zion, holding the staff that turned into a python. Killer priest, a living icon, sitting in the form of a pentagon in the center of the octagon. Walking from Tyre to Sidon to Lebanon to the walls of Hong Kong, reciting the 23rd song. Long gone before the crack of dawn, dodging and weaving through the garden of Eden without eating, speeding, robbing, lobbing, revolving, long regions.
As they flow across the sky,
those that were uncivilized was chastised, while the civilized were baptized. 12 tribes begin to rise like bees from the hive, causing seeds with their wives, starting apartheid. The scribes carry the archives, follow the star guide as we glide through the windows of the far side, across the dark sky, over the ocean tides. The unidentified flying object hovers the project scenery. Gothic sky can pass with darkness as the thugs transform into prophets. The body becomes cosmic as the floor becomes carpet. They rise from out the toxic and the wasteland and the garbage, with faces of various shades of chocolate, dropping the narcotics and the pork sausage, no longer held hostage.
as they flew across the sky, and I see the light deep within the night, up there in Mars among the stars, in that distant land. Swift as light, innocent people.